Hey besties, my name is Charlotte. If you are new here, if you are not, welcome back. Obviously welcome if you are new here. Today, as you will have seen from the title, we are going to be trying to pick my, well, we are going to be picking my October TBR from my TBR jar. My TBR jar is giant because I actually couldn't find a jar, so this is a TBR vase. But we're gonna call it a jar because it's glass, it's a giving jar. But yeah, we're gonna try and pick my TBR from this. I haven't ever done a TBR jar before, so I made this over on my TikTok and we're just gonna give it a go. We're gonna see how it goes. My TBR is honestly getting longer and longer, and there's just too many books that I'm like, that have been on my TBR for a while that I just I'm not picking up basically. So I figured the best way to solve that problem was with the TBR jar. So let's get picking. Today we're gonna pick, I think, 6 books. I think I'm filming 2, maybe 3 reading vlogs that will go out in October. Only one of those is actually one that like I have specific books that I want to read, which means we have free reign, which is so exciting, and obviously means we can pick more books together. So yeah, as I said, we're gonna pick 6 books today from the prompts. So let's get going. So I'm gonna give it a shake, and then we can pick the first prompt. So this is one of those times when I really wish I had a TBR cart. I feel like it'd be so much easier. But anyway, we're gonna go for highest rated on your TBR. Shit, I haven't put my TBR in Goodreads, so I don't know what the highest rated on my TBR is. I actually think I might. So I have the Goldfinch on my TBR. I have a feeling that could be the highest rated. I am gonna try and have a little look and figure out kind of from books that I think might be the highest rated. I have my romance TBR up there. I don't think any of them are going to be particularly high rated, apart from I have Abby and M&S just for the summer on my TBR, but I need to read the rest of that standalone series before I can read that. I got in the works, it was like £3. I was like, I'm just gonna buy it now and I can figure out the other 2 books another time. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little look and see what is the highest rated out of books I think could be the highest rated. Okay, so far from the books that I've checked Masters of Death, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, Ninth House and Swordcatcher. So far The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is the top one. We can check Six of Crows. I feel like that could be a high one. It's obviously got like a very big fan base. 4.48, so I think that is higher than The Secret Life of Addie LaRue. The Invisible Life, The Secret Life. I was searching, I was like, why isn't it coming up? So I was searching The Secret Life. Yeah, so The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is 4.18. So I'm going to try The Goldfinch, which I'm very scared to read. That's a really long book and kind of like low-key an intimidating book. 3.95, that's a lot lower than I thought. I have Beautiful World, Where Are You? I have some Victoria Hislops as well, which could be rated quite highly. 3.53 for Beautiful World, Where Are You? Oh, I also have Tomorrow on my TBR. That could be quite a high one. 4.15, so still lower than Six of Crows. A book called Cassandra in Reverse, which I've not heard anything about, so I'm assuming it's not going to be super high, but we will search it anyway. 3.56. The View Was Exhausting. 3.65. I think I've got Small Hours by Bobby Palmer. 4.01. They Both Die at the End. Most of my TBR right now, I'm gonna say, is romance books, but I don't think any of those are gonna have a higher rating than Six of Crows. I don't think anything on my TBR does. Like, They Both Die at the End. Oh, and then the Victoria Hislops will be like 3.76 for They Both Die at the End. Those Who Are Loved by Victoria Hislop. I'm scared about Six of Crows being on my TBR, I'm not gonna lie, because I did do a soft DNF on it like last month. 3.13 for Those Who Are Loved. And then I think the other one's Cartes Postals. Like Cartes Postals from Greece. Yeah. 3.43. Okay, Six of Crows is in fact going on the TBR book 1. I mean, I do also have A Day of Fallen Night and A Prior of the Orange Tree. I think if I pick those, they will be the only books that I read in the month, and I'm quite far behind on my Goodreads goal. So basically we're doing these prompts but we're still mood reading, apart from we're gonna try Six of Crows. So many of you guys want me to read this book. It has been a comment in quite a few, this has been on a few TBRs, and it's been quite a popular comment. It has been wanting to see me read this book, so we're gonna try our best. Okay, next prompt. A book with a great first sentence. Okay, so we're gonna pick some. I think Masters of Death might have a good first sentence because Olivia Blake's writing is so beautiful. Okay, so this has a prelude. Even after centuries of practice, it never grew less unsettling when it happened this way, sloppily. Okay, I'm interested. So that's definitely a possibility, but we'll try some more. So we've got Ninth House as well. Imagine I end up with like multiple, like all of the Leigh Bardugo books that I have on my TV. Oh, it's got a map. I love books with maps. Unpopular opinion, I know. By the time Alex managed to get the blood out of her Goodwill coat, it was too warm to wear it. Okay, another interesting first line. And then we'll try The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. A girl is running for her life. Okay, I actually don't think that's as good as the other two. And then the only other book on that shelf is Swordcatcher. It began with a crime. Again, those short sentences just don't hit that hard for me. I'm gonna grab some from over there and see what we think. Again, this is when a TBR cut would be so helpful. So I've grabbed these three and we'll give them a read. So we've got They Both Die at the End. Deathcast is calling with the warning of a lifetime. I'm going to die today. That's quite a good one. So then The Goldfinch. Oh my god, this is like Bible paper. While I was still in Amsterdam, I dreamed about my mother for the first time in years. That's quite a good one. And then we have Beautiful World, Where Are You? A woman sat in a hotel bar watching the door. Not the best, I'm not gonna lie. I think Masters of Death, that has like to me, I think has the best sentence. That's been my personal favourite out of those ones that we have looked at so far. Okay, let's pick the next one, give it a shake. What's this? A place in the title. Okay, well I guess we have World. Beautiful World, Where Are You? We have it in Carter's Postals from Greece, obviously. So these are our two place ones. I'm gonna read what this is about and kind of decide. Because obviously the aim of the TBR videos are to actually want to read the book. So I know that this is about postcards in Greece. I'm assuming it's going to be a summer book from the title. Probably not in the mood to read that at the moment. I'm really enjoying the spooky season books, as we can tell. So yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna go for Beautiful World, Where Are You? It's just too much of a summer like beach read type book. I'd rather leave it until then. So we're 3 books down, 3 prompts down, 3 to go. Okay, we've had a few there, let's pick again. Okay, much better. Has a movie / TV adaptation. Oh. I don't know if I have anything on my TBR right now that has a movie or TV adaptation. Okay, so it sounds like they are kind of making progress with The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue adaptation, so I am gonna go for that one purely because like they've got a director and things like that. It sounds like that one is a bit more in the works. I know that they're currently working on They Both Die at the End, like an adaptation of that, but I don't think anything's been done specifically with it. So we have our next book. All of these are looking pretty chunky. Okay, so we've got 2 more to go. Under 250 pages. I think I only have one book on my TBR that is under 250 pages. Okay, yeah, the only book I have on my TBR that's under 250 is Days at the Murasaki Bookshop. So, very excited to give this a go. I've not read it yet. And I think it's only... This is super short. 147 pages. So, we can hopefully read this in like a day, which is always nice and good for the Goodreads goal. Okay, so that is 5 books and we have 1 to go. A blue cover. Okay, I have a lot of blue covers in there already. So, I don't have any books with the blue cover that isn't in that pile. The only one I had was the Sally Rooney. So we're just going to pick again. And this time we have a book in a series. Okay. I don't know if there's any series that I am in the middle of that I will wanting to be reading, because I'm in the middle of filming a finishing series video at the moment. So the options that we have are, do have one book that is part of a series, and that is Keeping 13. However, these books are incredibly heavy and I don't think it's a book that I want to put on my TBR. I think it is a book that I would much rather just pick up as a mood book. Like, I don't want to feel bad if I've not read it, because they are like, they're just very intense books. If you're a fan of these, I think you'll know they are a lot, and I don't think I want to put this on my TBR, if that makes sense. I'd rather just pick it up when I feel mentally ready, basically. So that leaves us with Ninth House, A Crown of Ivy and Glass, and Swordcatcher. Now, Swordcatcher is not on my autumn TBR. Both of these books are. I think I'm gonna go with A Crown of Ivy and Glass because it has been on my TBR longer and we've already got one Leigh Bardugo book on the TBR, and I think because we have such a short book in Days at the Murasaki Bookshop, we can put a thicker book on. That's my logic. I think that might be my full October TBR picked, which is crazy. This has not taken as long as I thought it would, and I'm excited because a few of these books are books that are, some of them are ones I'm really excited about, others are ones that like have been on my TBR for a while and I've kind of been putting off reading. So let's run through the books that we have. So first up we have A Crown of Ivy and Glass, which is a fae based fantasy, which is very exciting. I haven't read any fae fantasy outside of like Emily Wilde since Akatar last year, which is crazy, and it's so floppy. Days at the Murasaki Bookshop, which is an international, it's a translated from Japanese book. I think it's about a magical bookstore, which sounds exciting. It's from the beginning of summer to early spring, so hopefully it will still kind of fit the autumn vibe. We have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which is about a woman who makes a desperate deal in the dark, a bargain to live forever but being remembered by no one, which I'm so excited about. I'm very, very excited to finally read this. I know that so many people absolutely adore it and I cannot wait to see what the hype is. We have Beautiful World, Where Are You, which is a story about love, I believe. I mean, it says get ready to have your heart broken all over again, so I can't wait. Sally Rooney always just does it for me. And then we have Masters of Death by Olivia Blake, which is about a vampire estate agent selling a haunted house, which is giving us all the spooky season vibes. And then we have Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, which is a heist-based fantasy. which I'm a little bit nervous about, a little bit excited about. But yeah, that is our, oh it's falling, October TBR. As I said, there are some books that I will still be reading in October that are not on the TBR, but these are the main ones we're going to be trying to work our way through outside of that video. But yeah, I'm really excited. If you've read any of those books, please tell me what I have to look forward to. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it all the way through, comment the little open book emoji, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!